my dear children. Have a smile on your face and repeat with teacher. Today we are saying the letter A, which makes a sound A. A says and. A says axe. A says alligator. A says astronaut. A says anchor. A says apron. This is a capital A. Now let's see small a. A says apple. A says aeroplane. A says ambulance. A says apricot. A says angel. A says anaconda. Now let's see the letter B, which make a sound B. B says boat. B says bus. B says book. B says bird. B says bear. B says bench. This is capital B. Now let's see the small b. B says banana. B says bee. B says ball. B says butterfly. B says balloons. B says bat. Now third letter is C. C says C says car. C says coin. C says cow. C says camel. C says cat. C says cake. This is capital C. Now let's see small c words. C says cloud. C says cap. C says clock. C says candles. C says carrot. C says cabbage. Next letter is D. D says the. D says the. D says the duck. D says the dragon. D says the dog. D says the doll. D says the donkey. D says the donut. Now let's see small d. D says the dolphin. D says the dice. D says the doctor. D says the diamond. D says the door. D says the dress. Now next letter is E. E says a. Eggplant. E says engine. Eraser. 8. Earth. This is the exceptional case. EARTH. Earth. Next. E says elephant. E says emu. E says elf. E says eagle. E says ear. E says 8. These three spellings sound is E. It, ear, eagle. Like here, eraser and earth. Next letter is F, which makes a sound F. F. F says for flowers. F says for foot. F says for fox. F says for fly. F says for fire. F says for fairy. Now small f. F says for frog. F says for fun. F says for farm. F says for 5. F says for fruits. F says for far. Now next letter alphabet is G. G, which makes a sound G. G says goat. G says gas. G says guitar. G says g girl. G says g gum. G says g gift. This is capital G. Now let's see small g. Sound same. G. G says g grapes. G says g gate. G says g gloves. G says g game. G says g gold. G says g grass. So this is small g. Now let's see letter capital H. H says H. H says H. H says hut. H says hanger. H says horse. S says hive, beehive. S says hawk. S says helicopter. Now let's see small h. H sound. H says hen. S says hug. S says hammer. H says hippopotamus. Hippopotamus. S says honey. H says hills. Next letter is I, which has two sounds, I and E. I says I. I says E. Both the sound. We will see. I says ice. I says iris. I says iron box. I says E. I says E. I says ink. I says igloo. I says India. This is capital I. Now let's see small I. I says ice cream. I